Hi everyone, this is Dragon GGY and this is the module review update for modules featured in the first of 1,000 Autumns patch. Sorry it took some time for merely 3 modules only. And before everything, some of you did ask about specialized modules, and my take for them is that if you play IS, RA on a regular basis, you should just go ahead and unlock them. They bring new mechanics to gameplay, and they just generally give these operators a chance to be viable again. Maybe I'll find some time in the future to talk about them a little bit more, but for now, I'll focus on the standard modules small. So let's get started. We have the Primal Protector X with you in this patch. Base effect lets him deal 15% more injury when blocking. When off skill, the ticks required before his blocked enemies enter burst down from 12 to 10 for non-boss enemies and 24 to 19 for boss enemies. Max HP and HPS from the talent is increased by 10.25% despite the upgrades not buffing the recovery amount. Damage-wise, we look at skill 2, faster burst, and the damage increase against burst targets gives 18.24% damage improvement. Against boss enemies, the ticks required for burst is down from 6 to 5. Hits required to trigger burst in skill 3 is reduced from 7 to 6 for non-boss and 14 to 12 for boss. Use own HP recovery now triggers much easier. Unless he's alone on the field, which doesn't really happen in practice, the effect will be active. And also because skill 3 shares his talent 2 with the whole team, it means that the new art damage buff against burst enemies would also apply to all other operators. This strengthens his support utility. Operators don't even need to be on the different side of the wall to benefit from that effect, so this one's pretty good. Of course, he's less expected to block during skill 3, so the base effect would be much less significant. Overall, the module is very well-rounded, improves his survival, damage, and support, which is like all of his offers. If you mostly use his skill 3, definitely go level 3, otherwise level 1 ain't gonna give you much. Next, we have the 2 CNY event operators. Both are basically recap from their operator hindsights. Wang X is a QOL and damage quantity plus quality package. Trap DP reduced from 3 to 2, so that matches the 2-second redeployment time. And with standard DP regen speed, spamming traps whenever they are ready will not drain your DP over time. Damage-wise, his damage against zero resistance enemies is increased by 15.8%, 28.84% against 50 resistance enemies. Overall, as the new headline representative of art damage options, the module is a very important piece to his kit that you shouldn't miss, maybe less so than Wizardel's Flinger's X module, but still. Level 3, highly recommended. For Chen, the Dawnstreak, Chen Alter, Chen 3, whatever you call her, this module is a slight damage increase and more sustained improvement. The offensive part comes solely from the attack speed as well as the attack attribute. It grants 1 more attack during skill for skill 1 and skill 3. The improvement to skill 3's auto attack is 13.49%. For the sustain part, the heal expectation is up from 798 to 1115.4 per instance. For HPS, it's a 63.07% increase with the shorter trigger interval. However, a good part of the damage doesn't really benefit from attack speed at all, including the skill 2 slash and the skill 3 sword wave. The sustain part is also still subject to situations. If you are supported by healers already or is taking consistent damage, both of those situations basically nullify the impact of this talent, and same goes for the module upgrades. Level 1 is very good, level 2 gives the shortened interval. I think they gave her the sustain bonus so that she's not immediately super strong on release. You can make your own call beyond level 1. And that's gonna be a fast update. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.